Okay. Go ahead, Rach.
It says, from what country did your family immigrate?
What country? Italy.
Who were the first immigrants from our family?
What?
Who were the first immigrants from our family?
Oh, let me see. My father came over here about 1917. 16 or 17 anyway, yeah.
And then what was his, you gotta tell his name and whatnot.
What's his name?
My father's name, Angelo Vinci. V-I-N-C-I.
Alright. When did they decide to come to America?
He decided to come to America. Let me see. I was born in 11. He was about 21 years old. He came in 1911,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
What type of work was done in the old country?
What?
What type of work did he do in the old country?
It's hard for me to say. He was in business. They had a shoe store. They sold new shoes and repair. Shoe shop.
What did he do when he came to America for work?
Well, right at the beginning, I don't know, but then when he came to Rome, he went to business, grocery business, meat market, everything.
Why did he decide to leave the old country to come to America?
I don't know for sure why, and because he liked America better. He liked it. Just didn't. He didn't want to stay there. He had to go to the army.
You can tell the whole story because she doesn't have to put it down. Tell us the real story because she doesn't have to write it all down.
Oh, I could tell her the real story, but
Well, yeah, we want
write
the
it
real
all
story.
down.
Yeah.
But he came over here. He was the only son, and they had money. They weren't poor, and he came over here. Didn't have nobody over here, so he had to go look for a job. And in Providence, Rhode Island, he went to work in a shoe factory. But then, honey, I don't know, next to that, whatever, because I was in Italy. He was over here. So.
Now tell her when you came. Did you tell her about you? You're looking for Grandpa.
What?
Grandpa Vinci you're talking
Well,
about?
any
Yeah,
of them.
that's what she wants
Yeah,
to know
we just
about,
wanna know
about
everything.
him, why he came, and
Oh, he came for better life.
for better, yeah. I don't know if I should say that.
Why? Why?
Because people
Because he
had
had
money.
more money, he owned the city. What the hell did he come over here for?
He owned the city?
And over here, he didn't
Well,
have nothing but the city. A lot of buildings, they were rich.
Huh.
But Grandma wasn't rich.
No, Grandma, they had a meat market.
Well, most of them did come.
So then why did
They
come
come
really?
for better life. That's all, that's what you gotta put, whatever.
That's the official answer, but what's the real answer?
Who knows? Why did he come, man?
He's on the lam? He was running from the law, maybe?
Yeah, well, they call him to the service.
Uh-huh.
Don't put that down.
Uh-huh.
They called him to go to service, and
And
he
you wanna go
didn't.
in the
When
army.
he went over there, he had to take orders. At home, he didn't take no order. He was a spoiled brat.
Ah,
So when they wanted to try to give him orders, he took off.
ah.
But see, Lou,
So he was AWOL.
Lou, they had this much
Uh-huh,
that nobody ever looked for him.
uh-huh. This is what we want, the real story here, Graham.
No,
don't dare to
you
go
can't
looking
put
for-
that
No,
in
we're gonna do what Rachel's putting over here, that's one thing.
there.
Oh, I see.
But we want the whole thing too, because we're gonna keep this tape.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even
We
here.
want all the real stories about all the dirt in the family.
Well, I mean, there wasn't really dirt.
Well, you know, Uncle Bozo did a
Yeah, he got.
genealogy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot.
Yeah, what did he find out? What did he find out?
I don't know.
No, you got the family tree.
Uh-huh.
And so he went way back.
Who did this?
Uncle
Both.
Bozo, Rach.
Henry.
Henry
Henry.
Vinci.
I don't know
Anyway.
which is worse.
Well, anyway, my father was there. They had a shoe shop. They used to repair shoes and sell shoes. And they had that property. They weren't poor. That's one thing. But he came over here at the age of, let me see.
Well, you had 2 children.
No, Joe wasn't born.
Oh, no?
No, Joe born in February and he came over here before. I was maybe about a year old. So let me see. I was born 1911. He must came over here 1910.
1910.
Yeah.
How did they travel to America?
In boats.
By boat.
Tell her about the boats, though. They were bad.
Well,
I mean, you know, they were.
well, the boat, it took a long time. It took maybe.
Yeah, but they're not like cruisers today, man.
No, they're not cruisers. They were bolted. They didn't have everybody had to sleep in a big hall. Everybody that, you know what I mean. They didn't have the bedroom separate, and you used to get the dishes, those
Paper?
no, the thin
Oh, the
dishes to go. Yeah,
metal dishes.
metal dishes
Man,
to go get your food. You had to go get it. They didn't bring it to you,
That's what I mean. There's such a difference.
and they all
how
swept.
long did it take to get here?
To me,
Yeah.
13 days.
You're talking about
She's talking about Grandpa.
when you came here
Well, yeah, but it would
As a
have taken
baby,
about
as a
the same
child.
time, right?
as a child.
Like I was 11 and a half,
Yeah, well, how long did that take?
13 days.
Yeah, it took
So you
30
came over with him then, right?
No.
No? He
Joe
came
and I
first?
came alone. He came first, and my mother came.
See, this is what we want to hear.
Yeah,
So
then-
he came first.
And
you
left.
set up the house or whatever.
No.
I can hear no.
It was years. She came at 11 and a half, right?
Yeah,
And he came here when you were 1? No, you were grown. You were
When was
living
I
with your
grown?
aunt. Well, not grown, but you weren't a baby
I must have been a year and a half.
when they left you with the other people.
Oh no.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that didn't when I came. Well, I mean when he came. When he came, I was small.
Yes, he came here and he left you
Uh,
with your mother there
Yeah.
first, right?
yeah.
And then how long after did his wife go? Comes to Rome. You know what I mean? How old were you when your mother left you?
Maybe about 4 or 5.
Okay, so you got to say about 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. Grandpa sent for Grandma, right? He sent for his wife,
Yeah.
and she came without you kids.
Without us because it was wartime and they couldn't take the children.
I see. Okay, got it. All right, now.
So it was 5 years he left
Yeah,
before
sure.
his wife came, and then
You
another.
were 5, about,
About, yeah.
and then you
And
came
then
here
you
when you were 11.
11 and a half, yeah.
So, okay, so you were with your cousins until from 5 to 11,
Yeah.
say, right? For about 6 years, she lived with her,
So, yeah. With my aunt, my father's sister.
Okay.
And my brother lived with my mother's brother.
Uncle Joe lived with.
You know Uncle Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were in the same city
For a while, yeah.
with him, and then you were separated from
Then,
him.
yeah, then I went to Rome.
Oh, and
My grandmother died. My father's sister took me, and I went to live in Rome until I came to America.
Oh,
I must have been over there 6, 7 years.
and Uncle Joe was in another.
Joe was in that same town because he didn't want to come.
Oh,
He didn't want to leave the town.
What was the town? What was the
town
name of
was
the
it?
town?
Alad.
Alaj.
Here it is.
A-L-A.
Here it is.
T-R-I.
The name.
A-L-A-T-R-I. Alaj.
Yeah, you could see better. I happened to go in the drawing and seen all these cards. This is my hometown, the churches and things that you could see. And this is Rome. That's where I lived from 6 to 11 and a half.
But you weren't hurting that, because they had money.
I don't know why they made me come over here for. Over there we used to wash clothes, so we used to do everything. I came over here, I had to start to wash diapers, scrub the floor.
Man, you had slaves back there, Graham?
14, huh?
You had well, the children were the slaves because they needed them to clean house or to go to work, right?
Where?
When you came here,
Yeah.
the kids were almost treated as slaves. They had to work, they had to go out and work, they couldn't go to school and graduate.
Yeah,
you
but in
know.
Italy, who was doing all the work?
Well, they had
Like
done.
Well,
servants?
then
Yeah,
my father's
servants.
people were wealthy and they had people working for them. And
So she got a taste of the, you know, the other
I had
world.
5-6 years, a good one.
Uh-huh. But you were too little to realize it. I don't know. It's destiny,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now she's 92 and she still cleans and cooks and everything.
And you're like in these movies, like the Disney movie where the princess,
Oh yeah,
gets,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, princess.
I had a maid in Rome. I sure never came.
Oh yeah, you're gonna stay there all by yourself, living in
My
a
aunt,
Well, they were gonna.
she was willing to keep
But
me.
Ma, that's not your guardian. You can't just stay with who you want. We'll just go look for a rich person. Say I'm coming with you. Now, what's the next question, honey?
Where and how did they live when they first arrived in this country?
When you first arrived here, where did you live? How did you live?
Over here in East Dominic
On
Street,
East
Rome, New
Dominic
York,
Street in Rome.
right in the city.
And when she came here, she was very, very disappointed because she came from a big, beautiful home and she came down to.
When he stopped the truck, Marion's, they come take us with the cart at the station. My father stopped and he went inside. So Joseph, my brother, says to me, tell him I'm not hungry, I don't want nothing, thought we were going to buy something. So he came, he says, come on. I said, we don't want nothing, we're not hungry. He says, no, this is the house, Lou. I cried. Our garage was better than East Dominic Street's house.
Well, sure, those things.
I cried my eyes out. And my father had the orchestra inside, that they had a party for us.
A welcome party, you know.
A welcome party, yeah, the music and everything. And here I am crying my eyes out. I didn't want to stay, so you want to listen to this? Don't put it over there. In the morning, I says to Joe, we had the 2 rooms in the front, Madame next suite sleeping. And you know the boat has got those, you know, the smoke comes up.
Yeah, you know, those
Stacks, yeah.
Yeah.
smokestacks.
So I look out of the window, and the manufacturer's got those things. I says to my brother Joe, get up early tomorrow morning. There's the boat over there because they used to make noise, ooh, the whistle. I says, we gonna go.
Back.
While they're sleeping, oh yeah.
While they're sleeping,
While they're
you're gonna
sleeping,
make a
we're
run for
gonna make a run. 6 o'clock in the morning, I hear somebody running upstairs. We're just trying to get up, both of us. My father and mother was sleeping. Who comes up is Baraglia.
Mr. Sparaglia? Yeah.
Yeah, the old
Yeah.
man, Gregory Baraglia. He was the godfather of my brother-in-law. He come, he hug and kiss me, and I'm pushing him because I figure I'm
You
going
had
to
to
be
run
late,
away.
you know, to go. I says, that I don't know even what I told him if I didn't say nothing to him. I was just trying to push him to. And my father came, he said, this is so and so. And I'm looking outside at that thing, the smoke is coming up.
You thought they were leaving.
I thought that, I said to Joe, you spoiled everything, we can't go no more now. The guy said, that's a factory where people work.
Good thing. Where were you going to go? In the manufacturing?
Oh my God.
But when you think about it,
When you think about it,
And tell her about how you could only go to school if it was raining. Because if it
Over
wasn't
here.
raining, she had to wash clothes
wash clothes.
by hand, you know, or on the scrub board for her mother. Because they had a restaurant too.
we had a restaurant.
When did you start the restaurant then?
He had
Oh,
a,
you were single. Huh.
oh yeah, no, when we came he had like a supermarket. He used to sell meat, he used to cook for people, and groceries. Yeah, had everything.
AM, PM. They had them before we
Yeah,
had them
you
here.
No,
invented the
really.
AM, PM?
Because they used to sell meat, they used to,
Everything.
tobacco,
Wherever you could
milk,
make a buck.
everything.
Whatever you could sell,
Yeah.
you sold.
He sold everything. He was the only one down East Rome with that.
But when did he start the restaurant?
We already, with that,
Oh, it
we
was
still
already
have
done?
some people eating. And then we started the rest, took the,
I'm gonna go turn my.
turned out, I'm telling you, honey,
It wasn't easy.
it wasn't easy for me. I went from richer to the poor. I came over here to wash diapers. My brother Carl, may his soul rest in peace, was born. I came in October, and he was born in December. So when she says to me, "Here's the scrubbing board to scrub," I don't know what I had to scrub, but in Italy we had the people to do it for us. Not everybody, honey. Certain families who were wealthy hired the other ones. You understand what I mean? Not that everybody had that service. I said, just like over here. You know, a lot of kids your age, they're already doing something to earn a nickel, right? And you ain't doing it. That's the way it goes. It was hard, Danny. I don't know why I ever came. I'll never know.
Where did you arrive in this country?
When did I arrive over here?
Where did you arrive?
To New York, to the,
At Ellis Island?
Yeah.
What did you think about it? About coming to the new?
How many?
What did you think about coming to the new country?
I came 1922. October, I think. You know, Johnny's got it all written down over there.
Oh yeah, we'll have to get that.
Huh?
We could call later and get that.
I think he's got it over here. Just 1 second. Aladri. Well, you could. No, this is Italian. You could never read it. This is one of the stairs. Let me see. Oh, you know, he got this in New York where, when we came from Italy, he found everybody. That's the guy that took us here. Yeah, Evangelisti. There's something. I think our name is over here too.
Who got this?
John.
Uncle John?
In New York, yeah. Gizzi, the one that just died. Famperilli. Now, see if you see Vinci in one of those things, son. What does it say that? That's Italian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are all names of people that came. See if our name's over there, Vinci, the last name. Must be. There were no Vinci?
I don't see it. There's Vincenzo. There's no Vinci.
Shouldn't be, honey. Or Tony Franco was Tony, and that's it. This is the biggest thing that we have up. See?
Were any of your relatives left behind?
Who I
Italy?
left behind?
Yeah, in Italy.
My grandmother, Paulina Rossi. My grandfather, Joseph Rossi. You could put Joe, whatever. And my aunt, let me see, 1, 2, 3 aunts.
Yeah.
And about 6 cousins
Yeah, this is real.
on one side, on my father's
just
side.
gonna
On the
take
other
a tape
side, my
recorder.
mother's side, it must have been about 10.
I was gonna,
or
but then I
12.
thought of this.
Yeah,
It'd be
sure.
better to have after.
One of my cousins, I don't know if you want to know that, when in Bama, Italy, she was going on they were going to go to the store, and another girl, and the Germans threw a bomb, and it knocked the house down and killed her and That
How
was
old
one
were
of
they,
my
Ma?
cousin.
How old were they?
She must have been 13, 14.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hmm?
That's terrible. And then we also have a nun that's in a cloistered,
Oh, yeah.
a cloistered nun. You know those that never come out,
Yeah,
they
never.
never
come out.
talk. They can't talk. You have to speak to them with
There's someone
To
in
the
this
bars.
family that doesn't talk?
To the, no,
Man.
to the bars.
You have to speak to them like they were in jail through bars.
Well, we got some of those in this family,
Well,
too.
she's the oldest nun that there was in a convent. So, and when I was 50 years that she was a nun, I got to show you the little.
Yeah, they sent the
They
little,
sent me the confetti in a little plate that they give her because those nuns never came out. When I went and said goodbye to her, I couldn't see her like you and I. She had the bars in between. She couldn't even shake hands with me.
and Graham said that her cousin went also, you know, to say goodbye to her. And he said, in Italian, he says, I don't want to say, they said kiss, throw her a kiss or something. She said, I don't kiss, how do you say my convicts? What did that little boy say? He don't,
He said in Italian, I'm not going to kiss any jailbird.
yeah. Say it in Italian how he said it.
He said, io non voglio baciare i carcerati.
So you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This they sent it to me when 50 years she was a nun, full of confettis
So that's
Ah.
proof.
from Rome.
Is she still living?
No, she died. She was the oldest nun in the convent, and that
Man.
she
Must
must
be pretty
died over
old.
90 years old, maybe 100 years old.
Wait a
But it
minute.
ended.
And do you know that Grandpa Angelo used to be an altar boy?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Big difference. And I think Chet took after him, God rest his soul.
Grandpa the Angel, he had a tutor, you know, to
Yeah.
read and write until the age of 17, and he was an altar boy till the age of 17 until he took off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grandpa was not very big, but he carried a big stick.
Oh yeah.
What else you got, Rach?
Did they know anyone in this country before they came here?
Oh yeah, there were a lot of friends
Yeah.
and relatives, huh?
Well, they're dead now.
Oh well, yeah, of course not.
Yeah. Let me see. He had relatives in Providence, Rhode Island,
Did he have anybody?
and my
in Rome?
mother in Rochester, New York, Marietta.
In Rochester, New York. Why did you just come to Rome?
He went to Providence and he worked in a shoe shop.
But
Oh, I don't know.
somebody was
How'd you
asking.
get from Providence to Rome?
Yeah, that's what
what's
I'm
the-
trying
I don't know. Well,
know-
he heard that there were a lot of people from my hometown,
Here, yeah.
and he
Lot-
came here.
A lot of
There's-
paisans.
Paisans.
Paisans. That means they're from your hometown.
From your hometown.
You
There
know,
were a lot
they're,
of people from his hometown. That's why he came to Rome.
Okay.
you could say they're paisans.
Paisan is like a homie.
No.
No. Doesn't it say Pais over here someplace?
You're corrupting this kid.
Did they have any troubles learning and accepting American customs?
Oh yeah. Tell them about your experience in school. Did you have any problems about, learning the language and the customs? Tell them the first day of school with you and Uncle Joe.
You don't
This
want
is
to say
funny.
that.
Yeah, you do.
We went to school the first day, my brother Joe and I, put her in the first grade. So one kid, what's
Mr.
their last name? Perfetti. He says to the teacher, he says, my brother's not coming to school. Now, I don't know what he's talking about because it's altogether different than Italian. And
She heard the word
my brother we heard the word, and I says to him,
brother.
brother, we thought there was broth.
Brother.
That they were gonna serve soup.
See,
So we waited till 10:30 and no soup came.
because first she
We had to
said,
go outside
tell
on
him what you said
recess.
to him. Boy, over here we're going to go good because they even serve
They
soup.
even served soup over here, but they didn't serve no soup. He meant to say that his brother was hard for us to know
Brother.
what he was talking about.
So she thought the brother was
Broth.
You know what I mean? So she thought she was going to have soup. It
Yeah.
never came.
Yeah,
And where else?
it was hard.
Sure it is.
Then I went to the board to make a division. What do you call
Yeah.
it now?
Division.
Division, the same thing. And Mrs. Burns, she used to be a
Principal or teacher
principal,
then?
and Miss
Abbott?
no, it's just that she was so nice with an S. I forgot.
Gee, I'm old enough.
So they put the thing on the board, and the way they were doing the division, I didn't know. So me, without saying anything to them, I took the chalk, I went to the board, and next to
She was
that,
always very aggressive.
yeah, I went to the board, I did, and I got the right. So the principal is talking to the teachers. What's she doing? She put the numbers, instead of put those numbers over here, I put them over here. But she said she got the
Answer.
the answer. So they're telling me how you do it. What do I know? I came from Italy yesterday. How am I going to know to tell you, to explain? I was going, and they said, do it again. They did it their way. They wanted to show me that that was the way they were doing it in America. And me, I said, mm-mm.
That was the opposite.
I took the chalk and I did it again. They called the principal and everybody says, we don't know how this girl's getting the right answer.
Yeah, but they had put you in first grade?
One day.
I was gonna say, didn't they transfer you
Well,
out?
no, right away, one day.
Oh,
The day
sure.
after, yeah. Because they couldn't understand. I couldn't explain to them, but as long as they gave me the work and numbers, I knew the answers. The only thing, I'd put them on the upside.
They even drive on the opposite side, don't they, in
Yeah.
Italy?
So but I used to get the answers.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Just,
Yeah, I went to St. Lucia Academy of
Okay.
Voting Names.
oh, no, the Academy of Holy Names, that's what
Academy
it
of
was.
Voting Names, yeah,
Yeah.
River Street.
But that was on River Street.
That was in River
She
Street.
had to run home for lunch, run to the restaurant, and help serve the people and get their meals from the factory, and then run back to school. And she hardly had time to eat,
No.
so she'd grab a candy bar
And eat it on the way. And to top it off, I had to change because we used to have
Uniforms.
black. My mother didn't like black, and she didn't want to see me in black, so I had to go upstairs, change. Before I went
Who was
down, and
that?
change again when I went up. What a life.
And the reason that she couldn't only go to school when it rained was because then she couldn't hang her clothes out, so she could let her go to school. Otherwise, if it was a nice day, then. Oh, hi.
Okay, come on down.
What?
Questions?
Well, not really.
What?
I don't think we have any other questions. Anything else, Rich?
Either underneath the hutch.
That's all you had to know when we came and what. Yeah.
In the dining room.
Oh, your
Go with how she
grandpa.
What's she gonna wear?
Joe Rossi. He said we were left behind in Italy.
You feel alright?
Yes.
Grandpa, his mother and father?
Yeah.
Well, his father passed away before he came, but his mother was left in Italy and his sisters.
The ones that were left in Italy, did they ever get reunited with the people that came to America?
Well, no, he didn't see them anymore.
No.
Didn't
Who's
Pop went back to see
He
him
never.
after the
Oh, you
wedding.
mean my husband?
You're talking about Pop?
Well, both, really.
No,
Who's the other one you're talking about?
Angelo. She was talking about it. My father Angelo.
Oh, no, he never went.
He never
back.
did.
No. But
But
Pop.
Grandpa Nick, yeah,
Your grandfather did after 57
40
years.
years.
40 years. He was 57. He left there when he was 17. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
I think that's
That's how long. 40 years he hadn't seen his parents. He had left his mother, father, sisters, and brothers. Painting they got in the. If you want to take them and show to you, they will be good.
okay?
Because the teachers, they know more. Now what's this? Yeah, this is all my hometown, you see? That's where we used to go to school, this one.
It's always nice to have pictures with
Yeah, but Carol sent me all these.
who, Carol?
My cousin, I wanted to call him, and I forgot.
Oh.
You know these, I wonder if there are any pictures over here where you go up to the, the square, the big thing that we got in Italy. They carried, they carried.
Basilica?
No, countries.
Look at that basilica, isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, the beautiful things.
Are you taking Italian?
No.
Oh, no.
These
You're
are when the
taking,
kids,
French.
they go in the daytime. See, nothing like here, the schools over here.
This is a good one, man.
Yeah.
Look at all this.
And this is
Wow.
Rome. If you want to show them, then you bring them back to me. Look at that.